But if you're looking at this video on how to make money from playing games, then chances are that this is not the first video like this that you've seen, but it is going to be different. Here's why. You don't have to be playing the games to get paid. There is a way that somebody else could be playing the game while your PayPal account earnings go up. Now don't get me wrong here, with this option that I'm talking about today, you will be playing a game and getting paid to do that, as well as some other options that you can get paid and make money online. But this method is unique because you don't necessarily have to be holding the video game controller. Well, maybe mobile phone or PC. However, in order to activate that unique method, you do have to subscribe and then hit the notification bell. And once you're done with that, you will get immediate access. It's the truth. Try it yourself. Okay, so this website that is going to pay you is called Neobucks. I think that's how you pronounce it. So head over to neobucks.com and simply go into the top right hand side and click register. Just to give you a quick teaser as to what you're getting into here, is this website Neobucks is going to pay you to take surveys, view advertisements, complete quizzes, and most importantly, play games. And just like most websites like this, there's a very simple registration process. So fill out all of these fields and then just simply hit the continue button. So once you log into your brand new account, this is what your dashboard will look like. When you do the different activities that I'll show you next, you'll be able to come back to your dashboard after and right under account here and see what is your main balance. So this number will be going up after you do all of those little tasks and activities and games. So let's just go over some of the different ways that you can make some money with Neobucks. Starting with the reason you clicked this video in the first place, making money by playing games. All you have to do to get started is just click this big Play Now button. It can't get any simpler than that. But first, what you'll want to quickly do is glance through the rules, because this is important as to how you can actually make money doing this and to not waste any time. It says here that the games need to be played for at least 2 minutes. If you play anything less than 2 minutes, then you will not be credited for that game. And with the games, you can't do more than 100 game sessions for a 24-hour period. And 100 games is a lot. Do you really want to play more than that? Well, if you do, there are other things that you could do on this website as well, in addition to playing games, which we'll get into next. Continuing on to the rules, to get credited, you need to actually play. You can't just open the game and just leave it for more than 2 minutes, because it says here you need to have a score higher than 0. So you need to do something in the game. And at the end, click on continue or submit score. And in this point number 4 here, when you hit this play now button, it will generate a link that would allow you to play and earn for 120 minutes. So once you pass that 120 minute 2-hour period, then you'll come back to this tab and click play now so that you can start another 2-hour window. So let's see how this works. Play now. There are a lot of games to choose from, as you can see here. And if you like card games, strategy games, puzzle games, then you're gonna love this. Because not only are you gonna get cool games to play, but you're gonna get paid for playing the games. Let's just try this first one out by hitting play now. If you don't know how to play solitaire, then you'd read these rules, but I am a bit familiar with solitaire, so I'll just hit play now. Your game will begin after the following advertisement. Cool. But there's an ad. That's how this website is making money as well. Shuffling your deck, 1 draw. As you can see, it's pretty standard here. And there's a convenient timer right here, so once I pass the 2-minute window, I can move on. And it's moving pretty fast, there's no buffering. Oh wait, I don't have the time to go through this entire game right now. Well, I'll have to pause on my earnings. But let me just quickly show you what other games you can play and get paid. You can search for the games by the different categories: word games, card games, arcade games, puzzles, strategies, or you can just hit all games and browse the different ones here. So feel free to check that out. But separate to games, there are another way that you can get paid, and it's by clicking ads. So let's check that out by going back to the main tab and choosing view advertisements. And right before we actually click an ad, you can see right here under expired advertisements, these are ads that would have been playing over the past 24 hours that are now expired. But you can see here that people who would have registered on the Neobucks would have clicked these ads and get paid. So let's see how this is going to work. Here's a fixed advertisement, your daily source of fun. All you have to do here is click this, click the image. And believe it or not, that's it. As you can see up here, Neobucks says advertisement validated. Your account has been credited. But you can see here, it's not a whole lot. I mean, all you did was click an ad and that's it. I mean, you couldn't expect it to have been $100 credited from just clicking an ad, right? So let's go back and click another ad. So back here now, and there's free BTC, win free Bitcoins every hour. Let's check this one out. Click the image. Waiting for the advertisement to load. So it's loading here. I mean, you can read this if you want, but that's up to you. Advertisement validated. Your account was credited again. Now this that pops up here is in relation to the ad. So you could check that out if you want, but it has nothing really to do with Neobox. So let's see how this is working. We're going to go back to Neobox and check our summary. So as you can see here, our account did go up. Not by a lot, but it still did. You could go back in the ads and click the different fixed advertisements, and over time during the day, other ads pop up that you can click. And separate to viewing advertisements and playing the games, there are surveys that pay a little bit more. And you can see these daily surveys here that would pay you 85 cents or more based on completion. And it's pretty standard. When you click it, you'll be taken to a page like this, where you enter your email address and the surveys will be emailed to you. Your feedback would be anonymous. It says that your information will not be sold to third parties. All you'll have to do is answer a few questions to help determine the best surveys suitable for you. Complete the surveys and then you can get paid on your favorite rewards platforms, which means it's not only limited to PayPal, but there are other payout options like gift cards and stuff like that that you can choose from. Now I want to add somewhat of a disclaimer here, and this should really go without saying that this site will most likely not make you rich, but if you do this right, I think it will help you with some expenses, and if you're anything like me, then any help is welcomed. Now I want you to bear in mind that this site boasts that you could make up to $100 per day though. But how do you really do that? If you were to make $100 per day on this site, based on the small payouts that you see here, what you would have to do to probably make $100 on a site like this is view advertisements all day long, complete all of these surveys as long as they pop up, and then have another window playing these games all day, once you pass the 2-minute window on every game of course, and possibly creating other accounts. Now that is if you were doing all of this yourself, if you were doing the actual playing of those games and clicking those ads. But what makes this method unique is because we're going to look at getting somebody else to click on those ads, somebody else to fill those surveys, as well as get somebody else to play those video games all day long while you get paid for it. So let's see how you can do that. Head over to Fiverr and search for virtual assistant. There are a lot of services available for that, and it's starting at just $5. Look at the number of different tasks somebody like this would do for $5 for a specific amount of time. Because of the high rating, this person just for $5 would do 1 hour of work. But for something like clicking ads, do you really need a 5-star rating? There would be a lot of people as you scroll lower down that may also have 5-star ratings but not as much, and they would do for the same $5, click those ads, play those games for probably 3 or 4 hours long, or maybe even longer. You could also sort by newest arrivals, which would possibly have somebody do something for more hours but for the same $5. Alternatively, you can click virtual assistant up here in the search bar, space, and see the different options that pop up here. For data entry is an option that narrows down the focus a little bit more. Like this person here, for the same $5, this person is offering 2 hours of work. So feel free to look at these options. Now if you don't have that $5 to start with or don't want to spend any money to do this, what I would suggest is starting this yourself on Neobox, playing the games, clicking the ads, doing the surveys, and as soon as you earn that first $5, then choose payout as PayPal, get paid, and then head over to Fiverr and trying one of these reasonably priced virtual assistants at $5 to click on ads, to play video games, do the surveys, with the aim of making more than you spend, so that you can make a profit on Neobox without actually doing anything. So after a while, you're more or less coordinating. It's up to you if you want to keep the profits or repeat the process, of course making sure that at the very least that you're doubling or tripling the amount that you paid those virtual assistants. And right before I get back to my 2-minute solitaire game, if you like videos like this where you can do simple things like getting paid to watch videos, YouTube videos, then you're going to want to check out this video next where you get paid to just look at videos. So I'll see you over there.